My queens and my kings. Moje królewny i moje króle. It's once again time for anamnesia. Jest znowu czas na anamnezja. Mam nadzieję, że to dobrze. Czas na anamnezja. Mam nadzieję, że to dobrze przetłumaczę. I hope I translate this correctly. Anyways, we are back in Sedlec, my queens and my kings. A moje królewny i moje króle, jesteśmy znowu z powrotem w klasztoru Sedlec.
I saw how you could.
Perfect moment for a thumbnail. Doskonalna chwila na taką fotkę dla ten stream i dla następny stream. Dla następny stream to już też będzie. This will be as well for the next stream.
Beautiful.
I think we start with this. Z tym tutaj zaczniemy. Eliksir na szybkie palce by się przydał. Now, a potion for fast fingers would be Georgios. Kurwa, ja tu naprawdę nic nie wziąłem i wszystko na koniu zostawiłem albo w skrzynce. I honestly took almost nothing and left almost everything at my horse or at my chest. Ach, kurwa.
Aye, so I've heard. What's the matter? She had a terrible fever. The poor thing couldn't even get out of bed. There's no talking to her either. She just kept babbling incoherently.
That sounds awful. Just awful.
I know. When the young novice Benedict came to... Look out!
What? What?
Okay, a limit of 3 times. Maksymalnie 3 razy to zrobimy. To ten klucz jeszcze potrzebujemy. We still need the key. So, my queen or my king, sorry for the trouble. Moja królewna albo moja król... nie. Moja królewna albo mój król. Ja ciebie przepraszam za... no, te kłopoty tutaj.
What the? Where are you sticking your hand? What? Ah!
I never get the key in 6 seconds, maybe in 10. Ja nigdy nie dostanę ten klucz w w ciągu 6 sekund, może w ciągu 10. Okay, zobaczymy, co tu mamy za umiejętności. We check out what we have here in the skill chest. O! Szybkie palce. Fast fingers. Now with the fast finger skill we should get it. Bo teraz z tymi szybkie palce powinno nam to się udać. O, zajebiście! Great! This was really working. To naprawdę nam się udało. Chyba, że on ma więcej kluczy. Yeah, except he has more than one key. We have shortly to go to the library.
Well, well. Who do we have here? Greetings.
Greetings.
Why are you pestering me? I didn't do anything.
Not at the moment you didn't, but I know who you are. Look out!
Okay, he probably knows that we are evil Henry. Chyba wie, że jesteśmy zły Hernryk.
I should get going.
Siema.
Siema waleczny. Alright. Dobra. Chwileczkę. O, teraz znowu działa. Now it's again working. I had no memory. Już nie miałem pamięci na PlayStation. Jakoś dziwny problem. This is really a strange issue. I have already a video about this in my playlist from these live streams. It's the, I think, Christmas Part 2 Rodent live stream. But it's in the gaming live stream playlist when you go to the main topic area. Jakbyś był ciekawy, co z moją pamięcią, no to zobacz ten live stream o tych gryzion, chyba na święta część 2. No ale jest w tej playliście, co teraz jest do tych na nowo wstawionych streamów od tego roku. Czyli znajdziesz to na pewno w tych głównych tematach, jakbyś tam weszedł. No. Jakby co, wstawię ten film chyba jeszcze raz później w te posty. Można zobaczyć, ja mam 135 gigabajtów, ale jakoś no, PlayStation mówi, że nie mam wystarczająco. Yeah, this is really strange. I will post this later in the posting section. I have 135 gigabytes and YouTube and the PlayStation is still saying that I don't have enough. So this is really strange. I hope this is again fixed with the next update. Mam nadzieję, że to znowu z następną aktualizacją dla PlayStation, ale znowu się ulepszy. I mean next update for the PlayStation. Mostly this was the key point that fixed my memory issue. Zazwyczaj to był ten punkt, gdzie wtedy znowu miałem więcej miejsca na PlayStation. No, do piwnicy chciałem wyjść. I was about to go to the basement. So let's go to the basement. To więc idziemy do piwnicy. A nie, zostawimy tak. I think we leave it in this way. No. O kurwa. We took the wrong key. Zabraliśmy zły klucz. Od nowa. Again. Ach. This was Savior Schnaps without alcohol. To był zbawienny sznaps bez alkoholu. Taki bezalkoholowy.
Hey? Did I imagine it?
Okay.
What are you sneaking around here for, you crook?
He is kidding. On chyba sobie żartuje.
Hey?
Throwing a stone, the best possibility.
Huh?
Rzucenie kamieniem, najlepsze rozwiązanie. I nikogo tu nie ma.
Yeah, real funny.
Ale nadal nikogo tu nie ma. You're still, yeah, except for him, no one. Oh, dude!
Greetings.
Oof. Greetings to you too.
Ach, kurwa. Thought we knock him out. Myślałem, że damy mu nieprzytomność.
God bless.
Well, good day.
Greetings.
God bless. Well, good day.
To będzie odpowiedni klucz. This will be the correct key.
Zapisz sobie lepiej.
Mamy tylko jeden zapis. Albo jeszcze jeden zbawienny sznaps. Ale chyba się nic nie stanie. Najwyżej z niektórymi konsekwencjami musimy żyć. Tak to by nie było hardcore.
Aha.
What the? Hey! How did you get in here? And who are you?
I'm trying to find out more about the 3 sick people in the infirmary. And all the signs led me right here.
Christ's precious passion. May the Lord forgive us.
Forgive you for what? And who even are you?
Wojtek, we were writing a book here. All of us.
Who helped write your book?
Me, obviously Yaroslav, and brother Ernest, and also Blazina.
And what was Blazina doing here? She's a maid. She probably can't write. And women aren't allowed in the monastery, are they?
Hard to explain when you don't even know what we were writing here.
Who exactly is Ernest? I don't think I've met him.
One of the older brothers. He's in charge of all the building and repairs in the monastery.
And where do I find him?
I can take you to him. I've been worried about him anyway. I haven't seen him for a while. And when I think how Yaroslav and Blazina are doing...
I'd best go and check on him myself. Where's his cell?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one on the right, if you're facing from the courtyard.
What about the elder confessor, Stephen? Was he never part of this?
He's got nothing to do with it. He doesn't know a thing, unless someone slipped up during confession.
And how are you feeling, anyway? Are you all right?
Yes, at least for now.
No symptoms? Weakness, rash, fever, anything?
Nothing like that, I swear.
If you start feeling bad, report to the infirmary at once. Understood?
Of course.
Where did you say Brother Ernest's cell is?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one on the right, if you're facing from the courtyard.
How long have you been meeting here?
Since the start of summer.
So at least 30 days?
Roughly. I don't remember exactly. Sorry.
What book are you talking about? You don't mean the Decameron?
Oh no. Yaroslav finished that one long ago.
What are you on about? The book on his lectern in the scriptorium is almost empty.
When Yaroslav started translating the Decameron, he soon realized what it was really about. He became afraid that if Brother Crispin, or, God forbid, the abbot, found out, they'd forbid him to continue the translation. They might even have the book destroyed. What a loss that would be. So once he'd finished the translation, he hid it down here instead.
So Yaroslav was working on something new down here?
The Decameron left a strong impression on him. He decided to write a book of his own, in the same spirit, to celebrate what is as valuable to man as love, or the spiritual life. He later asked Brother Ernest and me to work on the book together.
And what exactly did Yaroslav want to write about?
About humor, wit, laughter. About everything that can make a person laugh.
Why would someone write about that, of all things? I thought books were meant to be about...
Something lofty?
Oh, something like that.
Yaroslav believed that a sense of humor could help a person in hard times just as much as strong faith could.
There's something to that. Who knows how I'd have ended up if I hadn't been able to laugh at myself from time to time.
Just like Yaroslav said, laughter and humor are gifts from our Lord, among the mightiest. But the brothers probably wouldn't see it that way. That's why we met and worked in secret. Sometimes we'd write all night, other times we'd get into heated debates. And sometimes we just tried to outdo each other with witty sayings.
So, basically you were sitting down here telling jokes all night?
Among other things, but mostly we were working.
Go on then. Tell me one of the jokes you came up with.
Now? All right then. All right. Here's one. Do you know why monks lie down in the meadow among the sheep? Because they're waiting for the good shepherd.
Tell me another one.
Why doesn't the monastery's rooster crow? Because he's taken a vow of silence too.
Tell me another one.
What were the last words of St. Lawrence when Emperor Valerian had him roasted alive on a grate? Turn me over. I'm done on this side.
Tell me another one.
5 clergymen meet, and they've nothing to tell each other, because they all turned up.
Okay, maybe this is a good one. Może ten trochę dobry. Ale najlepszy jest ten tu. The best one is this here.
Tell me another one.
What do you call it when someone robs a storeroom full of pulses, but then repents and puts everything back? Appeasement.
Okay, this was the best one. To był chyba najlepszy. Do 7 jeszcze próbujemy. We try it until 7.
Tell me another one.
Some of our brothers have a lot in common with God when they're working. Everyone knows they exist, but no one's ever seen them.
Tell me another one.
A knight goes to confession and tells the priest, I feel a great weight on me that won't let me sleep at night. The priest replies, have you tried taking off your armor before going to bed?
Mam nadzieję, że zbroję ściągnął. I hope he was turning down his armory. Okay. 7 is a lucky number, but 9 is my favorite one. No, normalnie 7 to już jest szczęśliwa liczba, ale 9 to moja ulubiona liczba.
Tell me another one.
How does an astrologer flag down a wagon?
No idea.
By his sign.
Tell me another one.
The kitchen lad complains to his master. The cellar's terribly damp. How do you know? Asks the master. And the lad replies, yesterday, a fish got caught in the mousetrap.
Okej, I'm done. Dobra, wystarczy dla mnie. Jakby ktoś chciał wszystkie żarty nagrać, mi się nie chce. If someone would like to caption all of the jokes, I'm not in the mood.
All right, that's enough. I'd like to ask you something else. Then why was Blazena here at all? I still don't get it.
I didn't get it at first either. Why Yaroslav brought her here. If anyone had found out, the abbot would have thrown us all out. But I soon understood. Humor isn't just for the educated or wealthy, let alone just for men. Laughter belongs to everyone. How could we grasp its breadth with just our limited experience?
So, this isn't about any sin? Blazena's just funny?
More than that. Her laughter, sense of humor, her knack for knowing when to make a joke. It's a true gift from God.
I've heard enough. I'll go and check on Ernest now.
Wait. What about me? What's going to happen to me?
I told you, if you're not feeling well, go to the infirmary. Albic will take care of you. Don't worry.
I meant our book. Please, don't tell the abbot about it. We weren't doing anything wrong, but if he found out, he'd throw us out.
Why would I tell him? He didn't do anything wrong here.
Thank you, and may God protect you.
We could go to the abbot, but he didn't help us with the key, so no, we don't go. Byśmy mogli iść do opactwa, ale nie pomógł nam z tym kluczem, więc nie idziemy. I chyba dostałem od kogoś subskrypcję. Dziękuję tobie. I think I received from someone a subscription. Thank you.
Heavenly Father.
I mean, really, thank you. Ach, i Waleczny, nie wiem, czy jeszcze jesteś? A tak dopiero teraz zauważyłem, kuźwa, ty masz wielki kanał. Dobra, nie taki całkiem wielki, ale jakoś nie pokazało mi ostatni raz, że ty masz 3,5 tysiaki. Pierwszy raz jak patrzałem, to chyba jakiś inny kanał mi nawet pokazało. Tam było 0. Alright, I think we have done now everything. Bo mamy teraz wszystko zrobione. Wait a second. Zaczekajcie chwilę. Do Ernesta mamy iść. I wtedy do Stefana. Okay, so we have now to go to Ernest and then to Stefan. Yeah, totally forgotten this. Całkiem już o tym zapomniałem. Te żarty trochę mnie rozczarowali. I was just a little bit thinking now about these jokes. I'm curious how much he has. Jestem naprawdę ciekawy, ile tych żartów on ma.
Yeah, yeah. Leave me alone.
Dobra, ale małą chwileczkę was zostawię. Muszę sobie małą kawę wlać. Yeah, I will leave you shortly. I need a little coffee.
It's the biggest castle in the world. Made from red bricks. You can see from miles away. It has 2 lines of defenses. Walls taller than the buildings in Kuttenberg. With a great big cross above it all.
That sounds beautiful.
Aye. It's the finest castle I've ever seen. And I've been to a few.
And the Poles are...
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
What do you want here, you scoundrel?
I could eat.
So what's this Marienburg of ours like?
It's the biggest castle in the world. Made from red bricks. You can see from miles away. It has 2 lines of defenses. Walls taller than the buildings in Kuttenberg. With a great big cross above it all.
That sounds beautiful.
Aye. It's the finest castle I've ever seen. And I've been to a few.
And the Poles are trying to take this marvel from us.
Aye. But let them try. God's on our side.
Widocznie nie był. Unfortunately, he wasn't. I mean, God wasn't on their side. Myślę, Bóg nie był widocznie na ich stronie. At least they lost Marienburg. No bynajmniej według tej rozmowy to oni stracili Marlborg. Ale ciekawe, że co chwilę o tym rozmawiają. Interesting that they always talk about this. I'm curious now with the hint that they produce a game in the Unreal Engine. Teraz jestem nawet ciekawy, przez to, że oni w tej Unreal Engine grę próbują stworzyć. No kto wie. Yeah, who knows? At least Warhol Studios is probably making 2 games now in the next time. From the rumors that I've heard. And it's not the KCD remaster. This will be in the CryEngine probably. I to chyba też nie będzie ta aktualizacja od KCD1, bo to będzie chyba w tej CryEngine, czyli tak samo jak KCD2. Więc zobaczymy, czy naprawdę 2 gry dostaniemy w przyszłości. Jakby dostali większy budżet, czyli więcej pieniędzy. Yeah, maybe if they have aces now to more money. Who knows? Yeah, for sure, Warhorse has now a lot of possibilities. I'm curious what they will do next. I just leave them with their stuff, and yeah. When something will happen and we will know something really that is, yeah, that we can hold with hands. Something not that is not just yeah, rumor that someone said, really a rumor from their perspective, then I will tell you more about this. Jak będziemy wiedzieli tak trochę więcej, tak naprawdę coś, co możemy trzymać w ręku, nie tylko taka plotka, co ktoś opowiedział, tylko coś, co z ich kierunku przychodzi, no to będziecie o tym jeszcze więcej wiedzieli. Nie wiem, czy zauważył ktoś, ja teraz będę chyba co miesiąc... No, nie wiem, czy zauważył ktoś, ale ja będę teraz chyba co miesiąc tak raz wstawiał, no, plotki i wiadomości. Yeah, I don't know if you have seen this, but I will now upload once in a month rumors and news. So just a little bit to, yeah, research. Not too much, but yeah, information that I gathered. No, to nie będzie tak za dużo, ale tylko tak trochę informacji, co ja po prostu nazbierałem. Tak raz w miesiącu wtedy wstawię, wtedy tak po roku zobaczymy, co wtedy naprawdę z tego wyszło i wtedy co nie wyszło. Alright, but now let's continue. To teraz idziemy dalej. Bo ten pierwszy był, no, Ernest. Yeah, the first one was Ernest.
Come for a whipping, eh?
I'm not doing anything, am I? So shut your mouth.
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Christ. I'm too late. A rash. Same as the sick in the infirmary. But he died sooner, so he must have been the first to catch it.
Yeah, here we see it. Tutaj my to widzimy. Wysypkę dostał. He has a lot of dots on his body.
Some building plans. Looks like a church, and underneath, probably a crypt. I should tell Albik about this.
Our hope to you we cry.
Alright, now we go to our stealing chest. Teraz idziemy do naszej skrzynki na kradzież. I think this was the place from Rodents at Road. To chyba było to miejsce od koszatniczki na przygodach. Jak byliśmy tam na prawdziwo. When we have visited this place in real life. This was Georgia's. Naprawdę było zajebiste.
Aye, but let them try. God's on our side. I've got to go. Take care. God be with you.
Okay, everywhere where I see the red hand, I have to take it out. Wszędzie, gdzie ja widzę tą czerwoną rękę, to ja muszę to wyciągnąć. No to wino wypijemy. The wine, we will drink it. Wait. Musieliście tam zaczekać, ale jeszcze raz musicie zaczekać. No ale już prawie gotowe. Jeszcze 2 punkty. Nie, 1 jeszcze, tylko bronię. Yeah, only the weapons now, after this.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Odżywianie 25%? 25% food? Ach, na odżywczość muszę patrzeć. Okay, sorry, I look on the wrong... Yeah, on the wrong point. Okay, just 2 food points. Tylko 2 punkty jedzenia. Suszone borówki. Albo borówki. Just some dried blueberries. Alright, now let's go to Stefan. I teraz idziemy do tego Stefan.
Hey, where are you creeping to?
Chciałem wykombinować, żeby mu rzucić w głowę ten kamień. I thought about throwing the stone against his head. Wrong timing. No nie załapaliśmy dobry czas.
About that purse of yours.
Yes? Did you find it?
Can you remind me of where you lost that purse?
They were carrying me along the path by the ponds. I got caught on some bush, and as they yanked me around, they must have shaken it loose. It was near that well.
All right. I'll go and have a look there.
Thanks, Henry. Where's the confessor?
Chyba mieliśmy najpierw ze Stefanem gadać. I think we should go first to Stefan. Alright, let's search for the item from him. From the dude that we asked now. O, szukamy za tym, co ten koleś tam zgubił. Co przed chwilą z nami gadał.
Oh, sacre! This damn bag!
Beautiful.
No, it's not beautiful. I don't see anything. To nie jest piękne. Ja tu nic nie widzę. Where could he lose it? Gdzie on to by mógł zgubić? On mówił, że gdzieś tutaj przytomność stracił. He is saying that he lost here somewhere. His endurance to be awake. Maybe in the bushes. Albo faktycznie gdzieś w tych krzakach. Nie, no nie wiem, gdzie to będzie. I really don't know where we could look after it. A to są jabłeczniki. These are apple trees. You can really find a lot of apple trees around Sedlec, around the Sedlec Monastery. Naokoło klasztoru Sedlec to naprawdę bardzo dużo drzewa jabłkowych idzie znaleźć. W dobrym sezonie można się najeść z tym. Yeah, when you drive down there in a good season, then you can use the apples for your advantage.
Blessings to you.
I found another infected.
You're not the only one. While you were gone, they brought in several more. So, where's your sick man?
With the Lord now. I found him too late.
Lord have mercy. Do you at least know who it was?
One of the monks. His name was Ernest.
That's the second death today. Let's hope it's the last. The confessor's dead. Old Stephen.
Couldn't you really do more for him? Give him some potion or something?
He was exhausted. His body just couldn't fight the illness any longer. All we could do was give him the last rites. And what about you? Did you find out anything about the others who were sick? Do they have anything in common?
I found out that Ernest, Yaroslav and Blazena were meeting regularly. There's a secret copying workshop in the cellar.
A secret? But why? And what in God's name was she doing there?
From what I gathered, the translator got hold of some indecent book in the vernacular. I think it was called...
The Decameron?
Yes. You know it?
It caused quite a stir at the university in Padua. The students loved it, the masters forbade it, and the clergy cursed it. But back to the matter. What else?
Yaroslav was only supposed to translate the book, but it ended up inspiring him to write something of his own, and that's what he was working on with the others.
That explains why those three got infected. Do you think it happened in their workshop? Did you notice dampness, mold, any strange smell or bad air?
Nothing like that. It was damp, but the air was otherwise clean.
In that case, someone must have brought the illness to them.
But who?
Probably Ernest. If he died first, it would make sense.
Or maybe the illness just killed him faster because he was older. Like the confessor.
That's possible too.
So, what are we going to do now?
We'll go to the abbot. You, Zacharias, and I. This is getting out of hand, and the number of sick keeps rising.
To the abbot? Right now?
You think waiting will solve anything?
You've all come. That can't mean anything good.
The truth is, more are falling ill and the infirmary's filling up fast.
We're trying to give them all they need. But soon there'll be no beds, and they'll have to lie on the floor.
How many have died?
The old confessor, Brother Stephen.
And Brother Ernest, too.
Ernest?
He died in his cell. No one even knew he'd fallen ill.
So, it started then.
Ernest wasn't treated. Even mild illness can be deadly without care.
And Stephen's age didn't help either.
When the Black Death last swept the town, it also started slowly. The old, the sick, those no one missed were the first to die. And then we couldn't even bury the dead in time, let alone give them the last rites. Now, the Lord is punishing us for it.
We do have some good news. With Henry's help, we might soon uncover where the infection's coming from.
We know that Brother Yaroslav and that maid both met with Ernest, so the illness must have spread between them.
They all met? Even the maid? Why?
Blazena was in charge of the pantry for the servants. Sometimes she'd take things to the monastery kitchen, too.
That makes no sense. Even if that really happened, though I highly doubt it, she'd have only met Salarius Julian, certainly not Ernest.
Henry, stop making things up and tell the truth. This is a serious matter.
All right, very well. Forgive me, Father. They met together. In the monastery cellar.
Just breathing the same foul air as someone infected for a while puts you at risk.
And since I found Ernest already dead, we believe he's the one who brought the sickness among the others. If he was the first to die, then he must have been the first to catch it, right?
But where did he catch it?
I don't know yet, Father. But I have certain suspicions. What was his job in the monastery?
Ernest oversaw all building and repair work in the monastery.
And what had he been working on lately?
He'd been supervising repairs in the church. A floor had collapsed above the crypt recently. He was assigning tasks to laborers and overseeing the work.
Which crypt do you mean?
Some important nobles are buried there. But most of all, it's the tomb of my predecessors. May their souls rest in peace.
That might be the source of the foul air. The illness could have spread from the exposed crypt.
If the sickness really came from the crypt, we shouldn't go in there.
I agree.
You're right. It might be dangerous, but we need to confirm it's truly the source.
Enough. What nonsense is this? No one's going into that crypt. The disease is spreading. The infirmary is full. We've already got 2 dead.
Father, I understand you're afraid, but...
Afraid? I'm not afraid. I bear responsibility for the whole monastery, for every living soul. And it's my God-given duty to do everything I can to protect them from the plague.
Father, wait. Just give us a day. 2 at most. I'll just find out where the sickness came from.
You won't get another hour. The monastery is to be sealed. No one goes in, no one comes out. All the monks are to withdraw to their cells.
What about us? You want to keep us here against our will?
I don't want to, but I must. And at the same time, I humbly ask for your help. Believe me, you'll be repaid when the time is right. You came to me with a certain request. Help me, you may consider it granted.
It's for the best, Albec. Even if it turns out not to be the plague, it's still a deadly illness, and we're within sight of the town. If it spreads to Kuttenberg, it'd be a disaster.
I know. But as you wish. I'm sorry, Henry, but I'm afraid we have no choice.
Tibi Domine, fratrum nostrum, militer commendamus, ut quem in hac vita mortali, immenso semper es prosecutus amore, nunc malis omnibus liberatum, in requiem in gredi iubias sempiterna. Tuam ergo clementium deprecamur, ut quia prima iam transierunt, ilum in paradisum tum begnine perducas, ubi neque vultus, neque clamor, neque dolor erit ultra. Sed pax et gaudium, cum filio tuo et spiritu sancto in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
What now?
This whole situation keeps getting worse. How am I meant to treat a disease I know almost nothing about? This can't end well.
Then what do you suggest? The abbot's forbidden us from going anywhere outside the infirmary.
Not only that, he's had the monastery gates shut. No one's allowed in.
Or out. Ludolf's men are even patrolling the grounds. We're literally imprisoned.
Still, something must be done. The beds are nearly full, and there's not endless space on the floor either.
Henry, I know I've no right to ask this of you.
Oh. Now you're suddenly glad of your escort to the monastery, eh?
For someone who only got here thanks to Albec, you've got a cheek, don't you think?
Easy, my friend. It's all right. Henry, what matters is the situation we're in, not how we got into it. What matters is how we handle it. I admit we need your help. Here's another chance to prove yourself. And hopefully, I won't lose my spectacles this time.
Forgive me, sir. I didn't mean it badly. What should I do?
Search the church crypt. If there's a plague grave down there, uncovered by that collapse, then at least we'll know for sure.
But surely no one would have buried plague victims there. That's where the abbot's tombs are.
I'm not looking to confirm it. On the contrary, I want to rule it out. I still don't believe we're dealing with plague. I'll stay here and tend to the sick.
Let me assist you, friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's enough work here for the both of us. Henry, try speaking with the workers repairing the collapsed floor. In the best case, they might have noticed something. In the worst case, they'll already be showing symptoms of the disease.
And how do I get there? I'm not even supposed to poke my nose outside. The knights are patrolling the grounds.
If they catch him wandering somewhere he shouldn't be, they'll have him thrown out.
And the abbot will find out we're investigating the source of the outbreak despite his explicit orders. But this is about lives. Henry, I believe you can do it. But still, be careful.
Right. It's just... I wouldn't want to catch it too.
That's understandable. It's a risk. No lie. Try not to linger around the crypt more than necessary.
I've just had another thought. In Italy, physicians wear a kind of hood with a mask. It protects them from foul air and perhaps even the plague.
True. I've heard the same in Padua.
Sounds good. But where am I meant to get one around here?
With a bit of skill, you can make it yourself. All you need for the hood is a piece of leather. You'll need to hang fragrant herbs around the collar. Something like mint or sage.
Might as well perfume myself all over.
You jest. But yes. The less foul air you breathe in, the better.
You can use the workbench in the alchemical workshop to make it.
All right. I'll be off then.
Best of luck. And God be with you.
And with you.
Ale nie chcę chronić nas od złego. Honestly, I don't want to protect us from the bad stuff. I honestly hate the mask. Nawet szczerze mówiąc, ja nienawidzę maskę. Ja specjalnie jechałem do Holandii, jak korona była, żeby kupić papier toaletowy, bo tutaj to nie szło. Mieliśmy tutaj limit, 2 rolki w sklepie, więc kupiłem tam sobie 16 rolki. I z tymi 16 rolkami wtedy w pociągu jechałem z powrotem, bez maski najpierw. To było zajebiste. Yeah, honestly, I really hate the mask. I was used to it during Corona time. We had here a limit, only 2 rolls of paper. So I was driving to the Netherlands and I really took 16 rolls of paper without a mask and then traveled back with the train. This was really gorgeous. Sad that I didn't capture a lot of stuff from this. Szkoda, że nie nagrałem dużo rzeczy z tych czasów, ale no, z czasem miałem dość tego. After a while I had enough from the mask. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Ja już za dużo teraz gadam. Hernryk nawet głodny się zrobił. After this as well, Henry is hungry. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. No, w razie czego nie zapomnij subskrypcji.
Watch out for those patrolling knights.
As long as God will, and as long as His grace the abbot requires it.
Right.
Wait, they are patrolling?
Maybe,
Oni już patrolują?
fancy going for a walk? I'll keep watch here for a bit.
You sure? I'd be happy to stay here with you.
That's all right. Your legs must be going numb by now anyway, eh?
I bet, yeah. All right then. But I'll be back soon.
The quarantine truly started. Kwarantanna naprawdę się rozpoczęła. Widać po tym znaczku tam u góry. You can recognize it with the sign that we have there at the top. I mean this sign. Teraz ten znaczek tutaj.
Znowu masz kwarantannę?
No, znowu kwarantanna. Też następny tydzień będzie kwarantanna całkowicie dla streamy tutaj na kanału. Tak w razie czego. Ale jutro wstawię nareszcie ten krótki film według kalendarzu. Żebyście już wiedzieli, jak wtedy dalej będzie szło. Ten tydzień może trochę dużo streamów będziemy mieli. I think this week we will have a lot of streams. Jutro będzie szło jeszcze dalej. Yeah, tomorrow we continue. And then... Yeah, I think on Friday we continue with KCD1. Chyba w piątek nawet będziemy grali KCD1. To uzyskamy najpierw przepis. Okay, we go now first for the recipe here. Or wait. Albo zaczekaj. A nie, tam nie idzie przejść, dobra. Idziemy w ten kierunek. We go in this direction.
Strange.
Throwing a stone, the most useful skill here. Rzucanie kamieniem to jest najbardziej przydatna umiejętność tutaj.
What's that? What pet? I must be mad.
Antyra tym kamieniem zajęty. He is now focused on the stone.
God be with you, name.
Bloody hell. How much longer is this?
O ja,
Here you go, hens.
nienawidzimy go. We hate this dude. Watch the previous KCD stream, then you know why.
Greetings to you.
Yeah, watch the previous KCD stream, then you know why we hate him. Możesz zobaczyć ostatni stream KCD, wtedy wiesz czemu go nienawidzimy. Dobra. Z kim mamy tu gadać? Who is now our target? And just in case, because I am not getting paid here, please don't forget to subscribe. No w razie czego, bo ja nie dostanę tutaj nic zapłacone. Nie zapomnij subskrypcję.
God be with you. Greetings to you, friend. Bloody hell.
I'd like to ask you something.
Look, I don't want to meddle in anything. Go and ask Loiza over there. He knows everything. See you later.
What's this good for anyway?
God bless.
Good day to you.
Himself commanded it.
I'm not so sure about that.
I need to ask you something.
Look, you probably shouldn't be here, right? You heard the talk. They say there's some pestilence going round.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here. Tell me everything you know, or a disease will be the least of your worries.
All right, no need to get worked up. Fine, what do you want to know?
Have you noticed anything odd lately? Suspicious?
What, during work? We're at it from dusk till dawn. No time to be watching what's going on.
Sure, but while you're working, you must hear a thing or two. You know how folk chatter while they work.
Well, I suppose there are two groups of workers here. Us lot working above ground, and another lot working down in the crypt. We don't talk to each other much.
Why not?
They're a right bunch of bastards. Maybe because they've been at it longer than us. They hardly ever come up before we knock off. Some of them probably even sleep down there. Ugh.
Why are there two crews here?
We take care of everything above ground. They're dealing with that collapse into the crypt. We hardly ever see each other.
Where can I find the other crew?
Their tents are right next to the monastery wall.
Who's in charge of your lot?
Andra, our foreman. But the work's clearly laid out. He doesn't have time to be breathing down our necks all the time.
I haven't seen him around. Where can I find him?
No idea. Truth be told, I haven't seen him myself in a while.
And that doesn't strike you as odd?
You think, what, he's sick too?
Well, he's definitely not in the infirmary. Hopefully he's all right. Thanks. That'll be all.
Pissing down rain again.
Just in case, if you like history, culture, gaming tourism, and traveling with pets, don't forget to subscribe. This can be really a good decision for you. And I will be really, I will be extremely thankful and happy. No tak w razie czego, jak lubisz historię, kulturę, turystykę graczów, no i podróżowanie razem z zwierzętami albo zwierzakami, to nie zapomnij subskrypcji. No to naprawdę bym był Tobie bardzo wdzięczny. So yeah, here it's really about history, gaming tourism.
I could go for something to eat now.
Again, here it's about history, gaming tourism, traveling with pets, and... Wait, what was the first? History? History, culture, gaming tourism, and traveling with pets. That's the main topics here. Więc jeszcze raz to historia, kultura, podróżowanie razem ze zwierzętami, albo wycieczki razem ze zwierzętami. No i... Czekaj, historia, kultura, Wycieczki razem ze zwierzętami. Co było teraz czwarte? No i turystyka graczów. Zapominam to co chwilę. Dobra. Jak już 35 królewny i króle tu są, no to trzeba się raz przedstawić. Yeah, if we have here 34 or 35 queens and kings, then yeah, we have to introduce ourselves. Then let's continue. We go to the crypt. Idziemy dalej. Spróbujemy do tej krypty wejść. No, czy to tylko robotnik? This is just a worker. In best case, no one can see us. W najlepszym przypadku nikt nie widzi nas. Tych strażników, at least from the guards. You can really see here a lot of rodents. Tutaj naprawdę bardzo dużo gryzion możesz widzieć. Albo szczurę. Yeah, or rats. This is the wrong one. The wrong place to go up. Było złe miejsce, aby wejść do góry. Ach kurwa. At least you have a good view. Chociaż przez chwilę masz dobry widok. Dobra. Takie małe górki to tam naprawdę są. Te góry, co tam widać w tle. At these little hills you can really see in Sedlets or around Sedlets. You can just check out my videos about the real life version. Jakbyś chciał, to zawsze możesz sprawdzić filmiki od mojej prawdziwej wersji. Shit. Kuźwa. Strawa 50. 50 food points. O! Orzechy włoskie. Walnut. Perfect. Doskonalne.
Still, I don't like it one bit.
We ought to do another sweep, just in case.
Who'd even try sneaking in? Now of all times.
You never know.
Well, if you say so. Come on then.
Who would try to sneak in? No kto by próbował się tutaj skradnąć? Ale byśmy mogli buty zmienić. We can change our shoes. At least it's a holy place where we step in. No bynajmniej to święte miejsce, gdzie my teraz wchodzimy, to mieszczańskie buty. We take the peasants' boots. Okej. Dobra.
Eh? Huh. Strange. I must be mad. I suppose it was nothing.
I should have made that mask. They were robbing the graves. A drawing of some kind of cross. Map of the underground.
Ale gdzie? But where is this? Ah, here. Mapa krypty. Map from the crypt.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, rotting corpses. Hey? What's this?
O kurwa.
Bastard. He must know about Bavo.
Nej, kurwa. I want to get out. Chcę wyjść. Huh. Nothing else to loot. Nic tu nie możemy zabrać. Mieliśmy taki sen o dobrym Hernryku. Yeah, we had a dream about a good Henry. And he had a vision. On miał taką wizję. Waleczny lew jeszcze dobrze pamięta ten sen.
This crypt carries on.
You must have it on him. You must. What now? Wait till he falls asleep.
This is a good escape. To będzie dobra ucieczka. Haha, kurwa, tu tylko idzie wejść. We can only enter here. Ach, shit.
I heard something.
I have seen nothing. Ja nic nie widziałem. No, I have seen nothing. Ja nic nie widziałem.
And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong.
Ale nic nie widziałem. Ja tutaj byłem. I haven't seen anything. I was here.
What's that? Huh? What the? Ouch! Yeah, real funny.
Raz musiałem kamienia na niego rzucić. I had to throw at least once a stone against him.
Oh no. Maddie, you poor thing. Wasn't one illness enough for you?
No, Maddie. Magda.
What are you doing here?
Is there anything I can help you with around here?
Leave the treatment to us. But Dinesh did mention he's been having trouble with Salarius.
You really think I can do something about it?
Couldn't hurt to try. Go and speak to Dinesh. He'll explain what's what.
I'm looking for Albik. Where is he?
Henry? What's happened? You look troubled.
Sorry, sir, but I have to speak with Albik. It's urgent.
He just went to your room. Is everything all right?
I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, just in case. I think we ask him now. W razie czego chyba teraz się zapytamy go.
I've got a few more questions about that plague mask.
What do you want to know?
That's all. Thanks. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Gladly. What do you want to know?
You've known Albik for quite a while now, haven't you?
Too long, perhaps. If you know what I mean.
Well, I've only known him for a short time. But I can imagine he's not always easy to get along with.
Aye, old Albik. Don't take me wrong. The man's a real fount of knowledge.
I feel like there's a but coming.
What's more, he's always had the gift that whatever he does, he makes it look easy. It was only when I tried something myself, under his guidance, that I realized how many mistakes could be made. You should have heard the earful he gave me.
When the rat-eye captain, Bernard, gave me my first sword fighting lesson, it ended up similar. He beat me like a dog.
Is that so? But that must have been a long time ago, eh?
Not really. I suppose I'm a quick learner.
You suppose, eh? If you were recommended for Albik's escort, you must have proved you're worth it.
Is it true that Albik was your teacher?
He was far from the only one. At university, they filled my head with knowledge about alchemy, the origin and use of substances, often accompanied by a dose of philosophy. But it was only with Albik that I understood what practice entails. These years spent with books didn't prepare me for it in the slightest.
What surprised you most in medical practice?
Hard to say. You get used to the smell of blood and pus eventually. Same with the screams and cries for help. But when someone's child dies in your arms for the first time... Well, that was the first and last time Albec and me got drunk like animals.
Okay, I need a short VC break. Potrzebuję chwilę przerwę na WC.
Flaga. Wielka Brytania WC Break flaga. Polska przerwa dla toalety.
I znowu wróciłem. I'm back.
I thought Albec fits in more with books and alchemical instruments too.
Appearances can be deceiving. He's a knowledgeable man, but I've never seen him more in his element than when he's caring for his patients. Sometimes he thinks he'll save the whole world with his head full of wisdom. And don't try to argue it with him.
Who's that companion of yours?
Dinesh? That's an odd story, actually. I'm not even sure how he made it to the royal court. Maybe someone originally took him as a prisoner.
You never asked him?
He doesn't want to talk about it, and I respect it. His family doesn't have the best reputation, and Dinesh does well not to associate with them.
His family? What happened?
Ask him yourself. It's not my place to tell you about it.
We asked him already. Nawet się już go zapytaliśmy.
Serving as King Sigismund's personal physician must be a huge responsibility, eh?
Responsibility, too. But above all, it's constant alertness. You have to know how to act, but also how to anticipate. And even though it is not talked about, even kings are only human and can still fall gravely ill.
Albec mentioned the two of you treated King Wenceslas once.
That's right. It all turned out fine in the end, but there was a moment even Albec was worried it was beyond his capabilities.
What was wrong with Wenceslas then?
As his physician and confidant, Albec kept it to himself, but I had my suspicions. Now that I care for his brother, I can deduce what's hereditary and what Wenceslas brought upon himself with his, well, let's say, more unrestrained lifestyle.
Is King Sigismund ill?
If he was, I surely wouldn't be discussing it with you. Nonetheless, there's no need to worry. His Highness is in good health. And if anything were to change, I'm never far away.
What do you mean?
A few years back, someone tried to poison the king. They mixed it into his cup of wine.
And he drank it?
Thankfully, I noticed the odd colour and sediment at the bottom. They had a waiter try the wine, and, well, I couldn't save him, unfortunately. Since then, there's been a shortage of waiters at the royal court. Strangely enough, nobody wants to do the job.
No wonder.
Yeah, I'm curious if this is now a legend or a real history. Jestem ciekawy, czy to teraz legenda, czy prawdziwa historia.
Did I hear correctly that you're from Prachetiec? How is it there?
My, you have a good memory. Yes, I am. But, to be honest, I left there years ago to go to university and haven't had the chance to go back yet.
So you haven't seen your family since then?
I'd married myself to the king's service. The house went to my sister and brother-in-law, and they are doing well. Years ago, Prachetiec was granted the privilege of trading in salt from Passau by the king, and my brother-in-law knew how to take advantage of that.
Thanks. That'll be all.
No problem.
Szkoda, już więcej nagrania nie mogę zrobić. I can't again make more captions. But this will be enough, I think, for the short tomorrow. Chyba to dość na ten krótki film jutro.
Christ, Albig! What happened? Are you alright?
I am, yes. But it looks like we've been robbed.
Why? And who did it, for Christ's sake?
Gentlemen, please, keep it down. You're disturbing the patients. For God's sake, what happened here? What a mess.
What do you think? Someone was clearly looking for something.
But there's nothing of value here.
Well, actually...
Albig! You brought them here? What were you thinking?
And was I supposed to leave them unsupervised?
And? Were they stolen?
Thank the Lord, no. I still had them on me.
I've no idea what this is all about, but by all means, carry on. I can see myself out.
Sarcasm and cheek won't help right now. This is serious. As you know, Henry, I spend a good part of my life at King Wenceslas's court, tending to his health. Thanks to that, I learned much about his private life, what ailed him, how and when he got injured, and what treatments I used. I recorded all my findings and methods, partly in case anyone cast doubts on them, and partly for others to copy, if necessary. If these detailed records were to fall into the wrong hands, I dare not imagine the consequences.
Plenty of folk would pay handsomely for them.
Or try to steal them for that very reason. So what now? Do we report this to the abbot?
I don't think that would be wise. After all, nothing's actually been stolen. And I'd rather not trouble him unnecessarily.
Exactly. After our last meeting, I think we all benefit from a bit of distance.
But we still don't know who to suspect.
Surely you realize the abbot himself might be interested in those records.
Father Jan? Nonsense. We've known each other for years.
Not quite well enough. When he heard you were coming, he was pressing me to persuade you to let him read them.
But that's out of the question. Absolutely not.
That's exactly what I told him. The look on his face. If looks could kill, I'd be dead.
How did he even hear about them?
Their existence is no secret. Even King Sigismund mentioned them to me once or twice. And if he ever said anything in front of the abbot...
And the thief waited until the monastery was closed?
So, Albec isn't leaving. Even if he wanted to.
Let's not jump to conclusions. And don't start pointing fingers. Henry, go and ask Brother Benedict and Dinesh in the infirmary if they noticed anything. Maybe we'll get lucky.
All right, then. I'll return to my patients and pretend nothing's amiss. No need to alarm them over this.
Right. Agreed.
Lord have mercy.
Whoever it was, they went through everything thoroughly.
Everything's upside down.
The lock's not damaged. Someone had the key.
Did you notice anything suspicious this past hour?
One of the sick men has been throwing up constantly, and I suspect another one's faking it to skip work.
No, I need to know if anyone's been nosing around our room.
I spent most of my time with the vomiting one, or out in the yard scrubbing his bedding. I didn't see anyone.
Someone went through our room, or rather tossed it all about. Likely looking for something.
And what about the alchemy lab? Was that turned over too?
No. I think that one's untouched.
Oh, thank God. I'll go check it anyway, just to be sure. Was anything stolen?
That's the thing. Nothing was taken, so we don't even know what they were after.
I should have been more watchful, right? I'm sorry. I promise I'll keep a better eye on things from now on.
Don't beat yourself up. It's not your fault. I think I need some treating.
Is that so? You don't seem to be suffering too much. Forgive me, I have much to do.
God be with you.
Will you tell me more about yourself?
I can try. What would you like to know?
How did you get to the monastery?
Well, I walked. Or do you mean why I entered the abbey?
I'm more interested in that.
Very well. My parents are long dead, but I have 3 older brothers as well as 2 sisters. That is, I had 3, but one of them didn't live to see her first birthday. Nonetheless, I was born 6th. You see, I'm not a fighter, so I didn't join the army, and after paying for my sisters' weddings, I couldn't afford to go to university.
So you had no choice?
Something like that. But I'm happy to be here. In just under 2 years, I've learnt many things. Perhaps the Lord will provide, And one day I'll be in charge of the entire hospital.
What did you do before you joined the Abbey?
When my parents were still alive, I cared for them. And when they died, I started my postulancy.
So you were with your parents until they...
Until they died. It was really challenging for me. But I feel it helped me discover my calling.
Caring for the sick, you mean?
Yes.
How's life in the Abbey?
You're expecting me to complain, aren't you? I'm perfectly happy with a routine life. You eat from the same bowls at the same table every morning. Prayer is at the same time every day. And I fall asleep in the same bed every night. What more could you want?
Why do you work at the infirmary, of all places?
It's my divine calling.
What, your divine calling is washing the sick, feeding them, emptying their bedpans?
Not just that. I mix potions, change the bedding, keep inventory of what's been used each day and what's needed for the next. And when I have some free time, I search the scriptorium for books on alchemy. There's a bunch of old tomes there full of long-forgotten recipes. I'm boring you, aren't I? Forgive me.
What do you mean, divine calling?
The Lord chose me to become a healer, but he allowed me to learn through life and discover things for myself.
How did you discover you were supposed to become a healer?
I came to realize diseases don't cause me fear or aversion, or compassion for that matter.
But isn't that natural? When you see someone suffering, you shouldn't just be completely indifferent.
Imagine you have a stoneworker with a crushed foot come in, bones poking out and bleeding like a stuck pig. Is it better to comfort him, or to decide in time that he'll probably lose the foot anyway, tourniquet the wound, and go and get a saw?
It sounds like you're in the right place then.
I'm glad you think so. And between us, so do I.
God be with you.
I heard you've been having some trouble getting supplies for the infirmary.
That's right. Old Julian seems to think the sick can live on decoctions and ointments. We get nothing but scraps.
Well, maybe I could try speaking to the Salarius myself and see if I can, persuade him.
I won't stop you, but I've tried everything I could think of. What's your plan?
This is serious. If I can't get through to him, I might have to force him somehow.
Force him? How?
Don't worry. No need to prepare another bed at the infirmary just yet. But if I put a bit of pressure on him, he might give in and agree.
I won't lie, I've thought of that too. But be careful. The walls have ears around here.
Okay. Looks like we have a little bit to do for tomorrow. Wygląda jakbyśmy na jutro mieli trochę do roboty. Albo później, or later. just in case, I will post this as well on Facebook and on X, where we start today. No, dokładny czas, gdzie my dzisiaj zaczynamy, to też wstawię na Facebooku i na X, albo Twitter. W razie czego, jak zobaczysz teraz mój opis tutaj na YouTube, to wszystko tak dosyć posprzątane jest dla ciebie. Więc nawet tam teraz linki do Facebooka i do Twittera są, wszystko w opisie. I też sprawdzone od YouTube. Mam nadzieję. Nie, ale na pewno. Tak bym nie mógł je wstawić. So yeah, there are links here, because this is now everything for today. I will post tomorrow or later on Twitter, X, and on Facebook when we start the next live stream from today, and here in the posting area. No i też w razie czego tutaj w tych postów to też wstawię. So yeah, here on Twitter and on X. And yeah, I have cleaned it for you, so when you go on my description, you probably see the links that lead to my Facebook or Twitter page. I have one for gaming stuff and one for rodents, so this is separated. No, te strony też są w razie czego rozdzielone. Jeden dla gryzion i jeden dla gry, więc no, spoko. Dobra. To ale teraz dobranoc mówię. Yeah, at this point I say good night. I have tomorrow to go as well to my own albik. No, muszę jutro iść do mojego własnego albika po receptę. Yeah, I have to get a medical prescription. So yeah. Until the next time you all, and have a good night. No, do następnego razu wam wszystkim i dobrej, spokojnej nocy. Yeah, for sure have a good and relaxed night. No i jeszcze w razie czego, spokojnego dnia tobie jutro. Albo jak nie dołączysz, no to spokojnego tygodnia tobie. So yeah, have a relaxed week if you don't join us, and otherwise have a relaxed day tomorrow, because we will be again live the next evening. Będziemy na pewno znowu wchodzili na żywo teraz w następny wieczór. Więc bądźcie pilne. Wstawiam to tutaj na Facebooku i na X, czyli Twitter. Taki post, o której godzina się zacznie. Yeah, there will be for sure a posting at what time we start today. This will be on Facebook, X and Twitter. Alright, again, good night. Jeszcze raz, dobranoc. My queens and my kings, moje królewne i moje króle. Thank you for watching. Dziękuję tobie za oglądanie.